Hi everybody, Alex here, and this video is spoilers for Pokemon Detective Pikachu. So if you have not seen it, I'd highly recommend not watching this video. But if you have, so I wanted this, I'm going to go over things that I like and things I didn't really like. But it was a good movie. I do highly recommend watching it. But we're going to jump into this now because I gave enough time for you. If you haven't seen it, please click away. Don't watch. You don't want to watch. Not yet. So I went and watched Detective Pikachu last night. I was a little disappointed, but it was really good too. But I want to do 5 things I liked about it. I loved the way Arcanine looked. They portrayed Arcanine very well. I had to do that because he's a dog. But no, the first one is a lot of the Pokemon really did look really good. I would love to see more movies with Pokemon, in real life. However, we'll get into that in a minute. Now, the second thing, I'd say another thing I like, they did keep your interest in it, and they had a lot of adult humor that the kids wouldn't catch, but us adults, we know what they were talking about. The third thing I liked was they did have some fights scenes in it, like Pokemon battle scenes, so that was awesome. The fourth thing I liked about the movie was they had a lot of hidden references in the movie that people probably won't catch the first time they watch it. I did catch a lot of them. I'm sure there's some I missed too. When you're watching the movie, make sure you're watching things that are going on off screen in the background and stuff. Just some advice. So I think we're at 4 now, 4 or 5. I don't know. Another thing I really liked was, they didn't, they kind of incorporated Pokemon in what could be a real world situation instead of it being too ungodly. Like, they weren't 10-year-olds just walking out on an adventure, they were like 18 when they were on their adventures. So that was really good that they did that. One last final thing that I'm going to put in this like thing. I don't know if I'm at 5 or 6 or whatever number I'm at. I kind of lost track. Doggo's got a short attention span. To me, if it was like Pokemon, I think it was Dungeons or something like that, where in that video game you kind of woke up as Pokemon. So they kind of portrayed off of that. So I like how I was able to incorporate that with a game I've actually played in the past. So that was nice. Now, the things I didn't like about the video, or the movie. Number 1, like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, there are spoilers in this. I didn't like this is number 1, and this is the main thing I did not like. And from watching the trailers, watching, when the movie initially started, I knew how it was going to end. I knew Pikachu was the main character's father. I knew it. They kind of gave it away. I don't know. I don't know if they just gave too much information in their spoilers or in their trailers. They just did. To me, it just didn't feel like they set it up properly to hide that aspect. Like I said, it was a spin-off of Pokemon. I think it was like Dungeon or something. I think it was Pokemon Dungeon. It's been forever and a day since I played the game that it's a spin-off of. Because you're a kid and then you wake up one day as a Pokemon. So I was really perturbed on that, I guess would be the proper term. I didn't like it. The second thing I didn't like, no actual trainer battles. Like, it's not like, there was no actual Pokemon trainer battles. Like, you seen, like, there was a couple small clips of them, but nothing actually going into detail with the battles, other than getting chased. that was disappointing. Definitely considering that's what the game's based off of. Third thing, they did make some inappropriate jokes that I personally think would cross the lines with young kids watching this show. Even though I said that was something I did like, there were some of them I did like, but there were some that just were way too far. Another thing I didn't like was, the end of the movie, you get to see the actual actor that, Reynolds, whatever his name, Ryan Reynolds, I think is his name. You got to see him in the movie, which is not a big deal, but they didn't portray it very well at the end. I still think somebody else would have been a better actor. Another thing I didn't like about the movie, there's in Pokemon there are a few names that are always stand out, like Ash Ketchum, Professor Oak, any of the league champions, Gary. I personally think it would have been a little bit better if they would have threw, somebody that we knew in there, like Brock, gym leaders, something. There'd be some kind of aspect of the Pokemon game and movies and cartoon series and card training. There were so many things, like, we're watching this and it's like, I don't know any of these names. These are all kind of it's all completely new. And I personally would have liked to see more Pokemon related stuff, like Ash Ketchum, Professor Oak, even if they were just mentioned in the background. Now, another thing is, during the movie, you see all the starter Pokemon from every generation, except for a few. Chimchar, Blaziken were never seen. I'm going to rewatch it sometime, probably not while it's in theaters, just to double check to make sure I didn't miss, but they showed a lot of the starters, but there was a few that they left out, like Piplup, Chimchar, Blaziken, and, obviously there's over almost 900 Pokemon now with Sword and Shield, so it's kind of hard to get them all in there, but yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I did like the fact that we did get to see evolution, Pokemon Evolve in it. Another thing I didn't like was the Torterra scene, the Torterra Garden. Yeah, I understand they genetically modified them and they were huge, but they went a little excessive with how huge that they were. Because anybody that knows Pokemon knows, like, Torterras don't normally just lay around forever, so there would be some problems with how big they made the Torterra in the show. And like I said, I know it's a fiction show and it's not real, but I think they could have done that a little bit better. Would have loved to see Team Rocket in it. I mean, that would have been the better villains than some random people. Like I said, there was a lot of things in the movie I was really disappointed with. But overall, the movie is good, and I do recommend seeing it. Maybe, personally, if I would have known it was going to be the way it was, I probably wouldn't have wasted the money to go see it in theaters. But, for the hype that there was about this movie, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put it on a 1 out of 10. Now, for the movie itself, I'm going to put the movie at about a 7 or 8 out of 10. Because like I said, it was a decent movie. Will I watch it again when it comes out? Oh, yes. I'll watch it when it comes on Netflix. I'll watch it whenever I can watch it for free. I'm not going to spend extra money to go buy the DVD or any of that. It's not that good. So, there's that. So, yeah, I do want to tell you guys all thank you for everything you guys have done. I have officially shipped out everything people have bought from me. I do have more stuff going for sale soon. Someone asked me why have I been selling a lot of stuff lately, and they were thinking I was hurting for money or something. No, that's not the case. I'm selling stuff because you guys are wonderful, and I want to keep on doing a lot of content for you, but it costs a lot of money. I've been putting out a lot of money, and currently right now the only money I make is from my Patreons. You know, anybody that donates to the channel, and unfortunately I was affected with the last YouTube update, and now even though I was originally grandfathered in when I was monetized before, I'm no longer monetized, so I don't have that income now, so until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So that kind of sucks, but it's not going to affect the channel. I'm still trying to get content out to you guys. So I do have a lot of things that are coming up for sale. It's not because I need the money to survive. I got food in my belly, a roof over my head. But yeah, what I'm doing is selling this stuff to buy new equipment for the channel, like cameras, because as some of you notice, my videos are getting better quality and they're getting more to them, but that comes at a cost. Cameras and editing software is really expensive, and well, I consider it really expensive. And you know, I'm not a rich millionaire like some people think. Well, I'm rich in love with friends and family, but that's about it. So there's all that. I do know that we have a lot of new Patreon subscribers. I am working on a video to thank all you guys, all the new ones as well as the old ones. And if you are a new Patreon subscriber, give me a couple days to a week, and I should make sure that everything that you get in your tier is sent to you, so you know what you get, and we can set up a time to work that out. Because I am trying not to neglect anybody, but it does happen, and it's not your guys' fault. It's just, it's been crazy trying to get everything set up and going with the new business, as well as, you know, I went to Anime St. Louis, and unfortunately we lost all that footage. That actually really bothers me that we lost that footage, because it would have been some great footage for you guys. But due to you know, old equipment, it's gone and cannot be replaced. So lesson learned, don't delete all videos off the SD card until we make sure they're done and edited. It happens, guys. That's part of life. We make mistakes. So I'm trying to think here. Be looking forward to some more videos with stuff for sale. I do have a lot more stuff. Plus, it's nice to get this stuff out of the house, because a lot of this stuff just sits around and collects dust. Yep. I sent out this morning, like I said, I sent out 5 or 6 boxes, which were the last of the stuff I had to sell from the previous week. I sold my Nintendo Switch. It is officially gone. I sold the Switch because I don't play it that often, but we'll talk about that in another video. And also, do you guys like videos where I talk about videos I've seen? I can do video reviews. I can do book reviews. Well, Star Wars book reviews, because I've got plenty of Star Wars books over here. That's all I read is Star Wars. I can do video game reviews. I want to do some diaper reviews. I want to do all kinds of different reviews and start mixing up these videos a little bit, because, you know, a lot of you guys had, here a while back when I made the video asking for help from you guys for ideas for videos, a lot of you guys gave a lot of good ideas, and some of these ideas, like this video right here, are from you guys. So the subscriber that gave me this idea asked not to be announced because, well, they're trying to stay away from the baby fur YouTuber. Yay, baby fur. And I understand that. So just so you guys know, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe down below. And have a wonderful day, and stay positive. Yep, stay positive.